Gloria Strode, and welcome to Straightforward. This is a very, very special edition of Straightforward. We're on location at Muscogee County Sheriff's Office with our amazing friends, Chelsey Brooks and Captain Pugh. And the sheriff has done one more fabulous thing for this community. Can you please share with our audience what that is and what the reason for him doing that is?
So the sheriff has started the Sheriff's Athletic League.
The Sheriff's Athletic League.
Or SAL.
SAL
Yes,
is the
SAL.
acronym.
Mm-hmm.
Is this free?
It's absolutely free.
Okay, and so what is that? Is it for adults? Is it for our children? And why did he decide to do that?
So the Sheriff's Athletic League was really important to the sheriff to kind of bridge the gap between our youth and the community and law enforcement.
I like that. Say that again.
Bridge the gap between our youth in the community and our law enforcement
and law
officers.
enforcement, because they need to see you all other than when somebody has made a bad choice.
That's right.
And you have to take them and lock them up.
That's right.
Okay, so he's bridging that gap. So that's crime prevention.
It is.
I love that. That's forward
Absolutely.
thinking.
What's the number one complaint of, teenagers in our local community? And they'll tell you they have nothing to do.
And what? We know this. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. You heard your mother say that growing up, didn't you?
I did, yes ma'am.
Yeah, and so you're former military and you know that. We need discipline and order.
Yes ma'am,
And
correct.
when we don't provide that to them, they'll go find it in the community and sometimes in the wrong places.
That's right.
Okay.
So the initiative with the Sheriff's Athletic League is that we're going to go out and visit different organizations. We're talking about Boys and Girls Clubs, we're talking about Girls Inc., we're talking about underserved communities,
Yes.
at-risk communities.
Yes.
We know the locations that we need to go, and you go out and you just play sports with the kids.
Really?
We're talking
Just fun.
Absolutely, just fun. Kickball, football, basketball. You name it. We're also all inclusive, so handicapped children.
Yes,
we can
special
do.
needs.
We have all sorts of things that we can do with special needs children as well.
So you all have a special team. One thing about this team at the Muscogee County Sheriff's Office, and in addition to keeping the community safe, on any given day, people can go to social media. You all are everywhere. You have the gaming system. You're out playing basketball. I saw on a video, Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Then we even saw team building among you all. And I'm going to have to speak to some people because I've heard they were not good referees.
They weren't.
And so you all even try to build a good team environment and morale.
Yes.
Among the
Absolutely.
staff.
Absolutely.
So you all are out playing with each other, and it's a stress reliever.
It
really
is.
Yes, it
right.
is.
And so who is leading this group besides the sheriff, because he's always busy? I don't think you all ever sleep here because you all do an awesome job of keeping us safe. But do we have some team leaders?
We do. So our team leaders would probably be Lieutenant Countryman Jr.
Okay.
He is spearheading this, and
Okay.
of course I partner with him as the public information officer and help him with that.
Okay.
And then Captain Pugh is on the team.
Okay.
And he does a great job coaching. He's also at the jail, and I think he can really speak to why that's important.
Okay, Captain Pugh, and
Yes.
former military.
Yes ma'am.
And share with us a little. You just ended about 16 years?
Yes ma'am. So just got out of the reserve in May, 16 years
Okay,
service. Army.
Army strong.
Army
Go
Reserve,
Army
yes ma'am.
Navy.
Also former high school athlete here in Columbus.
Okay, and what was that school? It wasn't my.
Kendrick High School.
It was
Kendrick High School.
We're gonna give a little honor
Yes,
to
ma'am.
Kendrick, 'cause
Yes,
I'm a
ma'am.
Carver girl, but
Yes, ma'am.
good training over there.
Yes. I also used to help Dale McGee with Carver at times
Okay.
as far as help coach some of the guys.
Okay.
Some of them very guys I coached then, they of course didn't make the right decision, so they ended up here. But I continued to mentor them.
Okay, so some of them you've had experience with.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you can take that role of trying to redirect
Correct,
their path.
correct.
Right.
So you have to have a shock value to gain the attention of the youth when that's what the sheriff's using SAL for, the sports. Once you gain their attention, then you can integrate the mentor.
Okay.
And so that's where I come in, and I spoke to a few kids in a few groups already. So once you grab their attention with sports, you're able to open up their ears for them to be mentored by you.
Right.
And that's where I come in. I take my pride and joy just giving back to myself.
And your community.
Yes, ma'am. So when I mean by myself, meaning I see myself within them.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
And you your parents use music, you were in the band,
Yes, ma'am.
sports, then you went to the military, you worked in the Department of Corrections.
Yep.
and now you're going to take all of that experience. That was the part.
Yes, ma'am. And I can't forget church boy.
Hello.
So that
They
speaks
trained
volumes.
you up.
Yeah, it trains me up. That trains me up.
Right,
So.
and that's the thing that I tell people, because in my other life, I'm just meeting you today. I was a social worker, and I was a juvenile tracker, and I taught in the Calhoun State Prison. We have a generation of unchurched people.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're not judging them, so we can't assume that they know what we know.
Exactly.
Because we were trained up. And so now, in the role that you have, with all of this great life experience and education from over there, Alabama State, and everything you learned in the military, you're taking all those skills and you're helping the people that's housed at the jail.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I am I'm the executive officer to the commander.
Okay.
So I assist the commander, but as being that high seat, I also bring myself every day down, and I make sure to their level, let them know, even though I
So
have.
you're gonna meet them where they are.
Yes, ma'am.
To have that
Yes,
conversation.
ma'am. You got to show some humility.
Ooh, I love that. Say that again.
Humility. You have to show humility.
You really do.
Yeah. So our sheriff, he always tell us, hey, because they in a different situation, they still human.
They are, and
and
they're still people's children.
and they
That's
somebody
right.
kid, and
Right.
also if you are a man, a woman of God, you also supposed to show grace and humility.
And all of us need
all of
grace
us,
every
yeah.
day.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
just by the grace of God, there goes I.
Yes, ma'am.
And I always would tell them, all of us is just one bad decision.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
It could be us.
Yes.
And so we need to treat people, even though they've made a misstep. Because I believe in redemption and restoration. Not just on the faith side, but even in the professional world.
Yes.
And I've seen people, because I'm served proudly and thankfully on the accountability courts for the Chattahoochee Judicial Circuit. And so every graduation, I'm excited
Yes, ma'am.
that people have restored their lives and
Yes,
they get a
ma'am.
second chance. So I'm excited about this. I'm glad you all are trying to get out on the front end to help the kids before some of them take the wrong path. So what we're going to do is go to our first break to our sponsors, and then we'll come back, and then Chelsey has some great stuff she's going to share that I need to know so
Yes,
I can
ma'am.
help spread the word. All right.
Great.
We'll be right back after word from some of our sponsors.
Straightforward is brought to you by State Senator Ed Harbison, serving the citizens of Georgia's 15th Senatorial District and on the front lines for veterans every day. Progressive Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1952. The George Ford legacy of high standards continues today in the compassionate and professional services provided, a touch of dignity for those who care. Progressive Funeral Home, 4235 St. Mary's Road, trusted by generations. Whole Patient Healthcare. Dr. Jada Rimes-Bacote is board certified in family medicine. She believes the best patient care includes practical, individualized lifestyle changes. Located at 1338 13th Avenue, Columbus, 706-641-2080, or visit wholepatienthealthcare.com.
The state of Georgia averages 5 fatalities a day for motor vehicle crashes. Out of all 50 states, Georgia ranks 21st in impaired driving fatalities. Remember, buzz driving is impaired driving.
Be a team player, designated sober driver.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Greg Countryman. Make the right choice. The ball is in your hands. Stay sober and don't get pulled over.
Welcome back to Straightforward. This is a wonderful visit at the Muscogee County Sheriff's Office with our fantastic friend. We've been knowing her since she was this fabulous 19-year-old, and she spent her whole life working with CCG, it seems like. Chelsey Brooks and the awesome Captain Pugh. And Chelsey, you all are doing so much in the community nonstop. You all have the big annual autism.
Yes.
You always make provisions for the special needs students and their families. No one's left behind.
Never.
Then you're doing all the other community engagement. I like to brag and thank you all for your support of the accountability courts in
Absolutely.
the Chattahoochee Judicial Circuit. Last year, you all sponsored the Recovery Ball, and some of the people had never experienced going to a black tie event. And
Which I thought was wonderful.
It was, and you all didn't cut any corners. So here I was going thinking, okay, we just gonna have chicken and green beans. And then we got there and I was like, what? I mean, it was like the VIP spread. And so I was so very thankful and proud of that, which I have no shame. The sheriff says he's gonna name me Cup, because I always want my cup full, but when it's full, I pour into somebody else's. And then I came back with no shame, ask you all to support the Carver band camp.
Yes.
Sheriff stepped up with that.
Yes.
And so the director, Lorenzo Vincent Manuel, and I went to Sam's and got everything they needed for that. Then I had no shame, came back, could have waited a month, I didn't. A couple weeks later and asked you all to be boosters.
Yes.
Because I'm a Carver person. And that's my village. And you said, sure.
Absolutely.
Ask the sheriff, absolutely, because it's something good. That's crime prevention, because these are all young people trying to do something constructive. So now you got something else that he wants to focus on with the special needs as you're doing this for the athletic. Sheriff's Athletic League, SAL.
SAL.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
SAL. Okay.
So, as you know, but some of the public may not know, but special needs children are very important to Sheriff Countryman, and he's very open about the fact that he graduated from special ed.
Yes.
And he will tell you that he had an extremely bad stuttering problem and couldn't even string together a few sentences. But now look at what he does.
Right.
And as the mother of 2 special needs children, that inspires my children. And so I really commend him for doing that.
Yes.
And so when we thought about Sheriff's Athletic League, yes, it's important to do sporting events for children and get them involved and bridge that gap between law enforcement. On the flip side, we want to be all-inclusive.
Right.
We partner with the Down Syndrome Association of Greater Columbus.
Wonderful.
We partner with the Autism Hope Society, and we wanted to make sure that we could have a safe event for the special needs children. So we're going to host a special needs field day.
Really?
Which I absolutely love.
I love field day. That
Yes.
was one of the things we always
Everybody
look
remembers
forward
field day.
from elementary school.
Yes.
Yeah, you kind of lose that when you get to high school. But no, that was where we learned how to be good sports,
Right.
team, working together as a team,
Right.
and cheering each other on. And so when are you doing that?
So that will be coming in the next few months. So you're going to
Okay.
see all kinds of promotion
gonna be
about that.
promoting that.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're going to partner with other organizations because again, we do want it to be all inclusive.
Yes.
It's absolutely free, 100% open to the public.
Okay.
There'll be all kinds of resources, just like we do with our Autism Family Fun
Which
Day.
is wonderful.
Resources will be there. Project Lifesaver will always be on site. As you know, that's the sheriff's initiative with the tracking bands we've talked about
And I
before.
need for you to share that again, because Project Lifesaver is a lifesaver.
It is a lifesaver.
And every week we see bolos and people, missing people, and even elderly. So share with them before we go back to SAL, Sheriff's Athletic League, the importance of Project Lifesaver for children and seniors.
It can be children and seniors. It's
Right.
anyone with a cognitive impairment. So
Okay.
any person that has a cognitive impairment, it provides tracking bands. Remember, we have radio tracking bands and we have GPS tracking bands.
Okay.
Both are great in their own respective ways. But it's the sheriff's goal is for that to be 100% cost-free for the individuals who need it most.
Really?
You can always call us, send us an email, give us your information, and we will make sure we get it back to you.
Okay, and so that allows people, if you have family members or a person with Alzheimer's.
That's right.
Or dementia.
That's right.
And they wander off.
Yes.
And they're cute.
They are
I
cute.
saw them
They look
at
like
autism.
smartwatches.
They look like a smartwatch. It's not like
The kids
juvenile
like 'em.
tracking devices I used to know
No.
about. It's not like that.
No, it's like a smartwatch.
And then for the kids, they think it's cute.
Yes, and
think
they
it's- yeah.
can't take it off.
And they can't take it off.
Yeah.
See, you didn't tell me that part last
They
time.
can't get it off.
Okay, so once you all put it on there, it's there. For
That's
the
right.
baby. And so whether if
An
they-
adult can get it off. But
Right, but
yeah.
if they wander to the water or wander to the woods,
Yes,
you
yes.
all will be able to find them.
Yes.
I love that. And so people can call you. You're
Yes.
the point of contact.
Yes,
for that.
absolutely.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so field day. Are you going to be there with
Yes,
all
ma'am.
of your people? And
Yes, ma'am.
I've already heard the story, and I'm going to have to speak to that umpire
Yeah.
that did not make good choices. And your team from the jail,
Yes,
that you all
ma'am.
play as staff is
Yes, ma'am.
Jailbirds.
Yes, ma'am. Jailbirds. That was our basketball team name. I don't know if we're gonna come up with another
Another
one or
one,
not,
right.
because they like to be creative.
Yeah.
But it also brings great morale within the jail.
Yes.
And it also connects each bureau. So
Okay.
even though we with the jail, when we have the opportunities to do like the athletic league within the house,
Right.
it bonds together the different bureaus who might don't get to see each other as much from night
So
shift,
many
patrol.
of you all,
Yes.
I didn't realize until
Yes.
you all had the appreciation dinner that it was so many of
It's
you
so
all
many.
that work.
500 plus employees.
Yes.
How many?
500 plus.
Wow. And we take that for granted as citizens because
Yes.
when we're sleeping, you all are keeping us
Yes.
safe.
Yeah.
And when we call and you all answer, we take that for granted, and we shouldn't.
Yes.
So when you all get together with the team building inside the athletic league,
Yes.
then that's how you all get to meet each other,
Meet each other.
see the new people, because folks are coming
Yeah.
in. I've seen
Yeah.
some very young people.
Yes.
Some I knew from kids. They're adults now working in this building.
Yeah.
That messes me up. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But then you all are getting promoted. You're going to school, and congratulations to my fabulous friend who is so beautiful and brilliant, sharp as a whip, even when you were a young person at Superior Court. You've always been smart.
Thank
and then
you.
now you just got some other new credential. What is that?
Oh, I got the SEAC credential.
What is SEAC?
It is Strategic Executive Administrator Certification.
Well, you know your friend, my husband, he is so proud of that. Of course, we were not
That's my
surprised.
friend.
I know, but we were
Yeah.
not surprised because everything we've ever known you to do, you've done it in excellence.
Thank you.
And I'm not just saying that because you're here, because you know I like the people that do a good job.
Right.
And if they do a good job, I will let them know.
Yeah.
And I was actually in a traffic accident, and somebody hit my car from behind. Your people came, your team, they did an excellent job, and as I was standing on the street on Veterans, I called the sheriff. I said, these people doing a good job.
Yes.
Because if we can talk about when people don't do a good job, we need to talk about when people are doing a good job.
Right.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you all do
Yes.
excellent work.
Thank
and
you.
for those of you that work at the jail, that's a high stress,
Yes, it is.
day to day.
Yes.
you
And
got
safety.
people-
And
yeah, and
it's-
it's a safety thing.
Yeah.
But you're dealing with people with substance abuse, mental health issues,
Mm-hmm.
undealt with traumas. That's a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and we take that for granted. And you are doing that every day. You and
Yes,
your
ma'am.
team.
Yes, ma'am. And the entire team, they do a great job of taking care of their supervisor, and the supervisors do likewise is taking care of them.
So teamwork makes the dream
Yes,
work. All right.
yes.
Well, we're going to go to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back after word from some of our sponsors.
Even at lower speeds, a crash between a bicyclist and motor vehicle can cause broken bones and traumatic brain injuries. Busy intersections are particularly dangerous for cyclists. Wear a helmet, stop at red lights, use hand signals, yield to pedestrians. Bike safe, bike smart.
Paid for with grant funds from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
New Horizons Behavioral Health, building better lives in the Chattahoochee Valley, providing services to persons with mental illness, developmental disabilities, and addictive diseases. Located in the Health and Human Services Building, 2100 Comer Avenue, Columbus, or call 706-596-5500. Barbara's Cleaning Service, a 5-star commercial service with satisfied customers in Georgia and South Carolina, built on the principle that every detail matters. Barbara's Cleaning Service, a new season building a family legacy. Charmaine Crabb, Associate Broker of Champions Realty. Charmaine's greatest reward is helping families achieve home ownership, which is a cornerstone of the American dream. Call Charmaine today at 706-392-6116 or visit championsrealty.com.
And welcome back to Straightforward. I'm enjoying this amazing visit with our friends at Muscogee County Sheriff's Office, the fabulous and brilliant Chelsey Brooks, and the amazing, my new friend, Captain Pugh, who served in the military, went to the other ASU over there in Alabama, but we're going to give him a shout out for that. Product of Muscogee County, Kendrick High School, doing great things. And before we went to the break, we were talking about teamwork making the dream work.
Yes.
And that's in anything that we do.
Yes.
And I tell you, on any given day in this building, you just come in the building, you're going to be greeted with a lot of love and laughter at the front door.
Yes.
In the dining room, everybody is so gracious and accommodating, and it's good fun there. But then what you were saying before we went to the break is that the different bureaus, they come and you all work together as a team.
Yes, yes. So the event that we had with Sal, with each bureau having their own basketball team, that brings morale not just within each bureau, but it brings each bureau together. So it gets each bureau the opportunity to meet each other, get to know each other, and just have a great time with each other.
Right.
And even during that time, is also some insight within the sheriff office mentor. So
some of those young people that now you know them as kids and now they're adults.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So it's a lot of the older seasoned officers, they're able to pass the torch and kind of mentor the newer jail bureau officer on the possible future he can have within the sheriff office.
Oh, I like that. I like
so
that.
So it's plenty of opportunity here, and we just try to start inside out and mentor and develop within, so we can develop new leaders within the sheriff office.
Oh, I love that. Forward thinking.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
even with what you all do with events over at the jail, I've heard about how you all came together. We
Yes.
had an emergency,
Yes.
and y'all rocked it out.
Yes, ma'am.
And everybody stayed safe.
Yes, ma'am. Just big
Yes.
shout out to Lieutenant Thornton and Squad 3. They was the squad on staff during that night that when the
That
fire
night,
hazard. Yes, ma'am.
When the rest of us was at home sleeping.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want to put that out there,
Yes,
people.
ma'am. So everybody came together as a team. Protocol went out. Everybody came as a team, and we secured the inmates and protected each other for our staff while we was moving and making the inmates in a more safer area in there.
Okay.
And also just to show the work the sheriff do within the community. We didn't have very few incidents out of inmates. Each inmate was respectable. Each inmate, you know, did what they was asked.
Right.
If that would have happened at other counties, it would have been a riot.
Oh, I know.
All right,
You know,
so-
as I shared with you in the sidebar, I taught
Yes.
at Calhoun State
Yes.
Prison, and they're very careful how they
Yes.
even move the inmates.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
if it was cloudy outside, and I had driven that long way, if it was cloudy, they were not moving them.
Yeah, that's a fog plan. That's
See,
a, yeah, because you know
I
I'm
didn't know
from.
that,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
I learned that. And I
Yes,
was like,
ma'am.
Lord, I drove all the way down here to Morgan, Georgia, and they said, no.
They stopped movement.
That's right. They said, we're not moving. It's cloudy outside.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know,
See,
go
and
in-
because you worked in facilities like that, I don't think people understand. It's 500 inmates that they moved. That's
Really?
a
In
lot
the middle of
people.
the night?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
and no one was injured.
No one was injured.
No
And
one
the
was
team
injured.
came together.
No
Came
escape.
together. No
And
escape.
no escape.
No
No,
escape.
ma'am.
That's excellence.
Yes.
But I think too, because you all go the extra to treat
Yes.
people with humility
Yes.
and kindness, they didn't want to create no drama for you.
Yeah, and for the good behavior from that, the sheriff came back and he fed each inmate for July 4th. Himself and his team, barbecue.
So they were not even at home with their family.
No,
They
ma'am.
were
We
were at the jail on the
At the 4th. jail.
On the 4th of July.
Yes, ma'am.
How did we miss that?
Yes, ma'am.
Sheriff Countryman was actually the one going in and giving the
Feeding
trays. I saw
the
that
trays
myself.
himself.
I was with
Really?
him. We were giving out the trays.
How amazing. I love that.
Yeah, he is truly about community.
He really is. And if you see the young ladies that work in this building, and I know they get a stipend and all of that,
Yeah.
they are treated so well.
Yes.
They are not treated less than.
No.
Because
No.
if I come in this building, or I'm here for a function or promotions or whatever, or lunch, everybody's treating them well.
Yes.
And you'll see them smile, nobody, because we know the rules, but you smile, they smile back. And so I just really admire that, because we're gonna go back to everybody's somebody's child.
Yes.
And they took a wrong turn, and all we need to do is what? You said you learn not just here, but your upbringing, Christian.
Yes.
Grace.
Grace.
All of us need grace
Yeah,
and mercy.
Grace and mercy.
Yes, and
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that's amazing.
Well, I think a lot of them have families too, and I think
Yes.
that they really respect what Sheriff Countryman does do for the community, just like with Sal or anything else. But he respects their families because you can make a wrong choice. That doesn't mean you have to continue making them the rest of your life.
Exactly, and
I
that's
tell my son that all the time. Turn it
Sure.
around.
right. You can do that. You can do that.
Yes.
And a lot of us made some bad choices.
Absolutely.
And I always told them in Calhoun, it's a caught and the uncaught.
Yes.
No, really, because we used to
Yeah.
go to parties down there at Albany
Yes.
State. You was over there at Alabama State
Yeah.
at the party.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything could have happened.
Yeah.
Anything could have happened.
Yeah.
So, besides all of these community events, I want you to come back and let's tell the community about the Sheriff's Athletic League. How can they have you all show up for an event? People, please, you cannot wait till the last minute. Sheriff Greg Countryman is the sheriff for the entire Muscogee County. He is everybody's sheriff. the pink people, the red people, the green people, the plaid, the striped people, the Baptists, the Methodists, I'm just saying. And sometimes people don't understand the process. And if they ask for something and it doesn't happen immediately, then we got people out saying things they should not be saying because they're not factually correct. So with this league, it's free. I need you to go over that.
It's absolutely free.
Who do they talk to? If they have an event that's coming in the fall, they still have to talk to you all to see if that date is available.
Yes.
But it's free.
I encourage everyone to sign up early. If you have a request or you want, because October is like one of our busiest months.
Right.
I know school is getting ready to start back up. We would absolutely love to go to the schools. We would love to partner with your organizations. They can send me an email at brooks.chelsey@columbusga.org. They can call me. It's 706-225-3038. Give me a call. We are happy to get that set up for you. If we can't make your date work, we can try to make something else work.
Okay.
We want to serve the children. That is very important to Sheriff Greg Countryman.
Because it's prevention.
Yes.
Crime prevention.
That's what
Intervention.
you said. And intervention and prevention. And we got great mentors.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, like yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're going to use some of all of that military training in addition to the correctional training.
Yes.
Because before this, you were in state correctional
Yes, ma'am. I
facilities.
started out 2006 Macon State Prison.
All right.
So
They
I
broke you in
understand.
good.
Very,
But look.
yes, early.
But you were in the military.
Yes, ma'am.
So that requires discipline
Yes,
as
ma'am.
well. Well, I'm always so very proud when I see all the community events that you all support and sponsor. I saw where the sheriff's team just won the bowling competition for the Columbus Hospice. I follow everything you all do on social
Thank you.
media. Just know, straightforward with Gloria Strode, we stand behind you 100%.
Appreciate
because
that.
I see the work that you're doing and I see the results. And we're very excited about the what? Sheriff's Athletic League. And it's free. And he's doing it for prevention and intervention.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
it?
That's right.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Well, I thank you all so much for taking the time
Thank you for
today,
having me.
and I'm excited. And maybe I can be a senior cheerleader for the league.
We gotta get you some pom-poms.
Ah, I like that. All right. This has been straightforward. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Until next time, be blessed.
What up, world? What's up, Columbus? Be sure to tune in every Sunday, Straightforward with Gloria Strode, right here on NBC 38.